People behind the scenes are working to keep the Old Boys Club running in top positions. Back in November, Brent Tradd announced he was resigning as city manager, but everyone already knew for quite some time. That's why, a couple months prior in September, Steve Wade was promoted after only being with the city for a year, and they made a strange point to announce that he was in the process of getting his master's degree, a requirement for city manager. The word was already buzzing that was in fact the plan. By January, talking points were flying, calling for homegrown talent, someone local. Each and every time the topic came up, it was said over and over again. I made a point back in April in an email with a city council member regarding the start of the community survey that people had already heard Steve Wade was being prepped for the position and that this was a big mistake. The trust in the government would be lost. The finalist list came out, and 3 of them are from out of state, and only one homegrown Topekan, Steve Wade. Doing a quick search, the very first article on Johnston talks about his difficulties as city manager in his last position, which led him to resign, which is exactly what happened in the city prior. He resigned due to difficulties with the city council. Harmon was city manager in Spearfish, South Dakota. Their entire city budget was $25 million, which is a fraction of what just our Topeka Police Department budget is, and a population of 11,702 people, about the size of Andover, Kansas. Jacobin has the same position in Las Vegas as Wade does here, finance and admin services, and while it's a much larger budget that she manages, she has no city manager experience nor certification. Apparently, 40 applicants applied, with 13 of them with ties to Kansas. If local was so important, why weren't more of them chosen to be interviewed? What was actually done to recruit qualified local candidates? In 2020, at KU alone, 196 people received their master's in public admin and social services, additionally 6 people getting their PhD. And if we look at the diversity, almost 72% of them were women, which is certainly not represented in the finalist list that we have here. I have a lot of questions. So August 30th from 5:30 to 7 p.m., you can show up at Bishop Professional Development Center to meet candidates and ask more questions. Oh, and here's the firm's email. Transform, resist, unite, and educate. Stay Kansas true.